Cost to consider when you're taking out a mortgage. So you'll have your 10% deposit if you're a first-time buyer. That may be offset by way of the Help to Buy scheme if you're purchasing a new property which is less than 500,000 and your loan to value is greater than 70%. The Help to Buy scheme is a rebate of previous tax paid or tax credits, and it is up to 30,000. So it's a really, really good chunk towards a deposit, in particular if you're a first-time buyer and it has to be on a new property. Second-time buyers, then the deposit amount is 20%. So it can be difficult, I suppose, to put together that deposit. It's something that we would work with our clients on a lot. Some clients need exceptions if they're second-time buyers to go from a 20% deposit requirement up to the 10% deposit requirement. And the other costs are stamp duty. So stamp duty is always 1% of the purchase price, and that is payable when you close out in your purchase. So when you're due to get your keys, you'll have to give your solicitor the stamp duty fees because they have to provide that to the revenue post completion of the transaction within 28 days. So the other legal fees then are another cost. So you have a cost of your solicitor carrying out the conveyancing, so the legal due diligence process on when you're purchasing a property to ensure that the contracts, the deeds, everything else is in order, and that the purchase that you're making stands and is valid. So that is you have your 10% deposit or 20% if you're a second-time buyer. You have your stamp duty, which is 1% of the purchase price. You have your legal fee, which is generally around €2,500. So budget that, I would think, but you'll have to get quotes from a solicitor. €500, I would say, for a structural survey, and then you have a valuation fee of roughly around €150, depending on the lender. So they're the costs on top of your deposit, the costs you need to consider in terms of completing out the transaction. So stamp duty, legal fees, survey, valuation, and then your 10% deposit or 20% if you're a second-time buyer.